Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and today I am back with another Arena Cube draft here on Firewood Gaming. We are doing Arena Cube because we want to get ready for the Decathlon finals this weekend. We want to win that big prize. So we're practicing some best of three Arena Cube. Yesterday, I drafted a red deck. First picked Chandra Torch of Defiance, and it was a pretty good deck. It wasn't like amazing, but it was pretty good. So we're here, probably going to try something different based on this first pack. We'll see what we can come up with. So the powerful cards that stand out to me in this pack are Rankle, Valky, Counterspell, Sublime Epiphany, and that's about it. So I don't see like a hands down amazing removal spell here, which would interest me in a pack that doesn't have anything super duper powerful. The Poppet Stitcher's kind of cute too, but it's a little frail. I don't know that I want to do that. Now, if you wanted to force mono red, you could take the Royal Eruption and be pretty happy because there are no other good red cards here. But starting with just a Royal Eruption isn't really what I want to do. Could start with Platinum Angel, but I don't really love that idea either. So I think it's either a black card or a blue card. The Sublime Epiphany is super powerful, but it's slow. Counterspell's better, but it's double blue. I'm going to take the Rankle. Rankle fits into a lot of decks, and it's just really versatile, and I like it. And looking at this pack, I'm glad I took Rankle. There's no amazing blue card to follow up. Like, Champion of Woods is good. It's a solid, good card, but following up a Counterspell or Sublime Epiphany with a Champion of Wits, that's not really where I want to be. What does this thing do? Oh, this thing has Cascade if you have Delirium. Interesting. So there's an Unholy Heat, the Blood Braid Marauder for the red deck, which we're not really in. There's a couple of decent white cards. Love me a Mana Tithe if I'm a blue-white control deck, or some sort of white tempo deck. But there's also just like Dread Wanderer and Skyclave Shade, both of which are decent with Rankle. So I think I want to take one of these two cards. I'm not sure if I'd rather have the 1-drop or the 2-drop. I'm guessing there are fewer 1-drops in the cube than 2-drops, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be a mono black deck, but if I am, having access to something like Dread Wanderer is good, or having access to 1-drops in general is pretty good. So, well, there's a bunch of good cards here, but I don't yet see a reason to go away from taking these good black cards. History of Benalia is insane, obviously, and if this Luminarch Aspirant was the regular Luminarch Aspirant, I'd be interested, but as is, it's a little dorky. Woe Strider, Sign in Blood, Priest of Forgotten Gods are all really good. I'm going to take the Priest. I just think that this is a little bit more powerful than either of these two cards. I'm hoping one of the black cards wheels, because Sign in Blood just draw 2, lose 2 for 2 mana is really powerful. Yeah, there's like Ojutai's Command and Settle the Wilds, but I don't see a reason to move off of black yet. And I still don't see a reason to. There's some good red cards coming around, so maybe forcing red could have paid off. But there's a Callous Blood Mage, which can make 2 creatures, it and a pest, to trigger the Priest. We've got Chainer's Edict, and we've got Foul Play. I kind of like the Callous Blood Mage here. Yeah, these removal spells are fine, but neither of them are like super premium, and the Callous Blood Mage kind of works into the more aggressive slant we've got going on. Pretty happy with that. Now, at first you might think that we whiffed here, but this Dusk Legion Zealot actually really good in a deck like this. So is the Stonecoil Serpent, but the Zealot is going to work really nicely here. I love me a God Pharaoh's Gift also. I don't quite think we're a God Pharaoh's Gift deck. So I'm going to take the black card here. But yeah, we're doing okay. I haven't seen any black duels come around yet. So I want to be on the lookout for black dual lands. See what other color might be open. Looks like it might be green. There's some good green cards in this pack and 2 green duels. So we'll see if we want to splash green at any point for any reason. Okay, so there's a Null Priest of Oblivion, and there's also a Witch of the Moors. What does this card do? At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life, each opponent sacrifices a creature, and we return up to 1 target creature from our graveyard to our hand. Are we gaining life? Not with what we have right now. So I'm thinking the Null Priest is going to be better. This thing... it's not what we want to be. Brazen Borrower is insane, and seeing one so late is actually really confusing to me. But it's not a good enough reason to get off of the mono black stuff. I'm pretty happy with the Elspeth's Nightmare here. Get to kill a thing and duress them. Mire Triton isn't really where this deck wants to be, so I'm happy with a Nightmare here. It does look like the blue would have panned out after looking at the last couple packs. Not a lot of, or some of these blue cards are making it all the way around. And believe me, I love me a blue tempo deck, but I just wasn't willing to bet on it. Rankle's a little bit more flexible than Counterspell is. Because, I mean, it's going to fit in really nicely in this deck, but it could have fit in like a black-green deck or a black-red deck. And we might still be one of those other colors, but I just haven't seen a compelling reason to move off, and we haven't gotten any duels that would entice us to either. I like God Eternal Bantu. We get to sacrifice things and draw cards. I'd play Pelakka Predation, but I'm just going to take the God Eternal Bantu here. Okay, so the Isolated Chapel Wield. We could also play Embrose, Dean of Shadow. It's a 4-mana 4/4. You can put a counter on something and then shoot it, but if a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, we draw a card. So we can like shoot the Dreadwander to draw cards and then pick it back up or something like that. Or we can take the Isolated Chapel. That's probably a little slow. I'll just take the Chapel. We've already got God Eternal Bantu and Rankle, Master of Prankles, so the Skyclave Shade came back. It was between this and Dreadwander, and it came back. That's good for me. Again, I'd play Mana Tithe, but I don't know if I'm gonna be white yet. It does look like black-white might be a decent option, so if there is a white bomb opened up, I should keep that in mind. But really I need to prioritize some better removal at this point. Oh, the Woe Strider came back too? Okay. So we've got our engine online, basically. I'm not playing any of these cards. Okay, so all the green cards from this pack are still here too. That's something to note. I pointed out all 3 of them before. Tendershoot Dryad is actually interesting, because we're going to have a lot of dorky creatures, so having a Tendershoot, it's going to be easy to ascend this. Okay, the Witch of the Moors did come back, so it doesn't look like anybody else is prioritizing black cards either. Okay, let's find some removal spells, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so there's some big things here. There's the Sarah's Emissary, which is a 7-mana 7/7. You and creatures you control have protection from a type of card of your choice. Massacre Worm can be a big deal, and it's castable. This card's really good. Cruel Reality is big, but I think you'd want this more in a control deck than in like a creature-based deck like we have. Kaya can be really nice, but again, more of a control-ish kind of thing. Though she does work well with sacrificing creatures. You plus her up, and then if something dies, and if you have ways to make things die like we do, Kaya can be pretty good. So for me, it's between Kaya and the Massacre Worm. There's also like Skyclave Apparition, Banishing Light in terms of white cards. I think I want the Massacre Worm. It's close though. Ooh, Crypt Breaker's huge. So we'll take Crypt Breaker because a lot of these things. Oh no, there's not a lot of zombies. Okay, well, Crypt Breaker is good on its own. It can turn whatever is in your hand into zombies, and then it can draw you cards. And then the next card I'd want is Eldest Reborn, but I've got a couple top end things already, so I'm just looking for smaller things to fill out the curve. Morbid Opportunist could be good for me too, but I don't have that many removal spells yet. So I do need to find some more removal. But otherwise, I'm feeling okay. So there's a Godless Shrine to go with our Isolated Chapel if we want to play white cards. There's a Yawgmoth, which is, I think, the pick. I think this fits perfectly into our deck. It's a sacrifice. It cares about sacrificing things. It kills things. It proliferates. Erebos' intervention I would take, but come on. Yawgmoth is insane. Godless Shrine I'd also play, probably, but I haven't found a white card that I really want to play yet, so I think this is fine. What now? Citrus Supplier, not really what I want to be doing. Because I'm not reanimating, I'm just like playing creatures, so this doesn't do much for me. Doomed Necromancer, I'm not really reanimating, so again, not really what I want to be doing. Might just be Karn. Karn draws cards. I think Karn's the pick, but I'm not super happy about it. And I might not even play it. I am Karn. Here's all of the dual lands, but none of them are dual lands I want. I guess I could take the Temple of Malice to splash red, potentially. Blood for Bones, we sacrifice a creature, then we return a creature to the battlefield, and then one to my hand. That might be fine. As a card advantage piece. Yeah, let's take the Blood for Bones. I don't know that we're playing it, but let's take it. Good cards here. Jeez. The Cruel Celebrant cares about when things die. And we're kind of going to be doing stuff with that in this deck. Inquisition is obviously a great card. Agadeem's Awakening seems really good for us, and so does the Mythos. I think I'm going to take the Agadeem's Awakening. And just hope I get there on removal. Okay, a black-green dual land or an Inscription of Ruin. I think it's probably Inscription, but Inscription's not amazing. Dollhouse makes constructs. Karn makes constructs. I think it's just Inscription. Blood Artist. Okay. Pretty happy about a Blood Artist in this deck. Yeah. Jadar came back, so did the Cruel Reality. The other card I wanted out of this pack is not here, though. The Kaya. I'm pretty happy with Jadar, though. Jadar and Crypt Breaker is a combo, too. Timuret Calls the Dead makes zombies. Or Morbid Opportunist. I'm not in love with either of those picks, honestly. I want, like, a 2-mana removal spell and, like, a Vraska's Contempt. And if I can get those two things, I'm going to be pretty happy. And I've got some time to find them, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. If the black-white... So actually, I'm gonna take the Godless Shrine instead of the Erebos' Intervention here, because if the Cruel Celebrant comes back, I think I will play it. So I'm gonna take the Godless Shrine and see if the black-white uncommon comes back in this pack. Was it this pack or the next one? It might come back. Or the person who took Kaya might have taken it. Haha, yes. Cool. Oh no, this pack's great for us. Okay, so Angel of Invention is a good card. Overwhelming Splendor's fun. There's a black-white dual land here, which could be really good for us if we do want to play this Cruel Celebrant, which I think I'm interested in, based on how the deck is shaping up. Immortal Sun seems nice for us. We don't have any Planeswalkers yet. Murderous Rider is kind of exactly what I was looking for. And Midnight Reaper's really good too. I think I have to take the Murderous Rider. I'm missing removal spells. I really don't have that many removal spells. And this can just take care of any creature or planeswalker. I think that's just what I need to do. So now I can go Gifted Aetherborn. This card is really good. Better than you think it's going to be. Heartless Act. Grey Merchant of Asphodel is interesting in my mono black deck. So is the Heartless Act. Fine Finality is cute too, but I don't think I'm going to be playing green. So it's between the Gifted Aetherborn, the Heartless Act, and the Grey Merchant. I think I'm taking the Heartless Act. And I'll wheel one of the other cards. I think that's what I need to do. Jeez. Okay. More good cards in this pack for us. Fatal Push is obviously really good, especially if I'm going to be sacrificing stuff. Lulth fits pretty well into this deck. Noxious Gearhulk is a great card, and so is the Phyrexian Obliterator. Oh, geez. I think I'll get 2 of these cards. Honestly, I'm going to take the Fatal Push, and then I'll wheel one of those. I think that's what I'm supposed to do there. So here's the last black-white land that I wanted, so I can play this Cruel Celebrant, which I think fits in really nicely with my deck. And I just picked up some removal, so I'm not like as interested in the Baleful Mastery. Knight is good, but I think I'm going to take the land, and I might wheel this Knight. What does this do? Pay 3 life, sacrifice it, return a creature. Okay, that's not what I want. Skyboat is always good. Never don't want Skyboat. There's also Ashiok, which is just really good on its own. I'm going to take the Skyboat. I love Sky Sovereign. It might go in the main deck also. I'm not sure. So Valentine could just be like a 1-mana 1/1 that does some stuff. If not Valentine, then we're playing with Crystalline Giant, which is fine. I think I'll take the Valentine. I like Valentine. Oh, and I got Thoughtseize too? Okay, this kind of all worked out. Poison the Cup, yeah, whatever. Thoughtseize, really good. Skelly or Hogramauling. I'll take the Hogramauling. This is just a land that I get to put in my deck for free. Oh, the Midnight Reaper wheeled? Um, I got Gray Merchant. I did not get Gifted Aetherborn. That's fine. Which of these cards wield? This is really what I want to know. One of these awesome black mythics wield, and I'm gonna put one in my deck. They all wield. What am I picking? Uh, Noxious Gearhulk, Wolf. Oh man, I think it's Lolth, but it's so close. I don't even know. It could have been Noxious Gearhulk. I don't think I need the Phyrexian Obliterator. I think I've got enough power in this deck. And Lolth just gives me more things to sacrifice and stuff, which is, I think, what I want to be doing here. But geez. That's a tough pick. Alright, so this is 17 lands, but it's really 18 lands because I'm going to just count Agadeems as a land. I'm going to play Plains. And then I get the Hogramauling also. So this is 2 cuts as is. It might be the Valentine. So I'll cut Valentine. What else am I cutting here? I've also got this Gray Merchant that could be in the deck. The Morbid Opportunist could be in the deck too. I might not need the Inscription like I thought I did. It's versatile, but it's expensive. So this is 16 lands, 17 with Agadeem's Awakening. I wonder if I just go down all the way to 15 lands and just say that these 2 are always going to be lands unless they aren't. That gives me room for something else. And it would be like Valentine probably coming back in. Or the Morbid Opportunist. Let's see. I could also do the Blood for Bones. Sacrifice a creature, then return something to the battlefield and something else to your hand. Yeah, let's give this a shot. I like how this looks. 15 lands, but a super low curve deck. Let's see. Spooky? Yeah, let's go with the Spooky Halloween for our mostly mono black deck with the 1 Cruel Celebrant. And I might end up cutting this Cruel Celebrant if I need to. I've got the Sky Sovereign, the Karn, Valentine, Inscription, Morbid Opportunist, and Gray Merchant, all of which would make good sideboard options. So yeah, let's hop into a couple matches with this deck. I'm happy with how this deck looks. I think it's going to be sweet. Alright, Blue Man 73 and I are going to battle. Got this sweet, mostly mono black deck. It's like a low to the ground, aggressive, grindy deck. I think we drafted a bunch of good cards. Blood for Bones with no creatures and all lands. I think I'll mulligan this. I'll definitely keep this. I think the Blood for Bones goes away still. Like Crypt Breaker on 1, Dusk Legion Zealot on 2. Working up towards the Yawgmoth. Yeah. This Plains is going to get discarded to the Crypt Breaker. I might actually just not play the Dusk Legion Zealot and discard the planes. I feel lied to. Blue Man 73 is over here playing not blue cards. Let's see. Am I making a 2-2? Yeah, I think so. I just want to get to a point where I can start drawing cards with Crypt Breaker, and the 2-2 actually holds off the Scrap Heap Scrounger. This card does a lot. You don't need a lot of other zombies to turn it on. It kind of turns itself on. I will block for now, though. I don't see a reason to not to. I'm pretty happy about that. I think I win the long game. Ooh, never mind. Phyrexian Arena is going to make that tough for me. Yeah, it's Bow Strider time. Arena's good. I didn't see Arena. I would have taken it if I had seen it. Cruel Celebrant works well with the Bow Strider, obviously. So next turn I'm hoping to find a land so I can go spell. Valentine messes up all my plans because it doesn't make things die. So I need to take Valentine off the table. I guess Yawgmoth just does that though, huh? Yeah, so I can just shock Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth is gonna do this, target that, sacrifice that. Thoughtseize is a great draw. Yeah, they can scry, that's fine. They found something they like, that's not great for me. I will seize their thoughts though. They have Languish. So let's see. I can... use this. Target the Woe Strider. Sacrifice Crypt Breaker. To draw a card. And then I can... sacrifice Yawgmoth to scry. Land goes to the bottom. Okay, let's Thoughtseize. Then I'm just going to play double Blood Artist this turn. Oh, the Sign in Blood never made it back to me. Okay, so my opponent can play this card. It's a 4/4 that can start shooting my stuff, which I don't want. Yeah, I think that's what I take. Then I just go Blood Artist plus Cruel Celebrant. Next turn I can escape the Woe Strider. Okay, they go to 12 here. Sign in Blood puts them to 10. Come on, don't kill my stuff. Cool. They're at 10. Earthbound Witch, sure. Ooh, Priest is nice. Am I just going Woe Strider here? Or do I go... I think I go Dusk Legion Zealot plus Priest. Ooh. Yes, please. Okay. No attacks, go. I think they're just dead. I think bring back Woe Strider, Activate priest, sacrifice the zealot. Oh no, they had meat hook also? Definitely didn't expect that. I get a bunch of triggers too, though? Wait, does this just kill them? I think they just killed themselves. 1, 2... Yeah, they did. Oh no, they gained 4 life. Oh no! They almost killed themselves. Now this might kill me. Okay, Jadar's interesting, but I'm just gonna Woe Strider. Land, Thought Seize, Crypt Breaker, Dusk Legion Zealot. Okay, go. They go to 7. I'm just sitting over here hoping that they can't double spell. Or if they do, they just play some creatures and I can find a land for this Massacre Worm. Okay. They're scrying with it. I do have 2 shots to find the Massacre Worm. The land for Massacre Worm, I should say. Sure. Yep. Okay, looking for land. Yeah, I bought him Fatal Push. This doesn't kill them though, does it? Well. They lose 2, I lose 1. Go. Oh no, they do lose. Haha. Phyrexian Arena. Cool. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised that I got there on that one. That was rough. I don't have any ways to deal with their enchantments or artifacts. I'm wondering about the Inscription of Ruin to try to take cards out of their hand, and then about the Karn or maybe the Boat to play the longer game. Morbid Opportunist is interesting for that also. So what am I taking out? Like the Jadar can come out probably. I like the Blood for Bones if they're going to be killing all of our stuff. Heartless Act. What do I think about Heartless Act? What creatures did they play? Not a ton. I'm gonna put in the Morbid Opportunist. Am I putting this in? Is Mind Rot good here? I'm gonna put Karn in instead. That was close. We just barely eked out a win there. Their greatness at any cost ended up costing them the game, so... yeah, we'll keep this. Sounds good. We'll play Dread Wonder on 1, and then Thoughtseize them on 2. Yawgmoth is obviously good to be working towards here. Yep, Maze Mind Tome. Gotta deal with that thing again. Thoughtseize you. Ooh, I get to take the arena. Oh, but they also have Obliterator. I took out my removal for Obliterator, so I think I have to take Obliterator. No, you know what? I'm taking the arena and saying I will probably find a way to deal with the with the Obliterator. I'll be fine. It's fine. I will put the Heartless Act back in my deck when we're done here. I'm probably discarding the Cruel Celebrant to make a zombie for the Crypt Breaker. If I were them, I'd take the Yawgmoth. But... oh, they did just take my land. Funny. Yep, attack. See, this is fine for me because I get to start making zombies and drawing cards. So they slam Obliterator here. That's fine-ish. Discard the Cruel Celebrant. Nice. Yeah, I'm just passing here. I'm gonna draw a card. I could have discarded Yawgmoth or something to try to reanimate it with the Blood for Bones, I suppose. Meat Hook for 2. That sucks. Yep, that was a good draw. Wonder why they didn't play that out first. Just playing the Bowstrider. Looking for a way to kill the Obliterator. If I can find it, we're still alive here. If not, we're just dead, so that's how it goes. Take 5. Yep. Okay. Let's see. If I keep this, what can I do? I can play Yawgmoth. No, I need to bottom that. Cool. Let's go to game 3. Definitely need the Heartless Act. Can't not have that. Fatal Push is fine here too. And I've got the Murderous Rider. I've got plenty of ways to kill that thing. I just got a little unlucky there. Don't think I need the Karn. The Skyclave Shade, I guess, doesn't line up super duper well against what my opponent's doing. But it does come back a bunch. Hmm. Hmm. I think this is okay. I could see Karn being better than the Blood for Bones also, but there are some matchups, or there are some times when I can see Blood for Bones just like really getting us out of a sticky situation later on in the game. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep this. This hand's not great, but I have two really powerful cards in it, so... Yeah, land was the last thing I wanted to draw. Now they get to start going off with Crypt Breaker. I don't have a sweeper. I was not able to pick up any sweepers. Cruel Celebrant's okay. Discard Noxious Gearhulk. Yeah, our opponent and I have very similar decks. Theirs looks like it might be a little bit better, honestly. Yep, no blocks. Am I playing the Yawgmoth, sacrificing Cruel Celebrant to kill Crypt Breaker? No, I don't think so. So I think I'll go Dusk Legion Zealot. See if I hit something. I did, nice. I'll hit for one and play Shade. Cool, that was good, because now I can play one of these things and get value off of it. Liliana, what does Liliana do?
Ruining your day is going to feel great.
I'll pitch Swamp. Oh, they have Strider too? Cool. So let's see, Yawgmoth. Then I can sack my board to kill theirs. I could just Murderous Rider Liliana. So it's the Yawgmoth, sacrifice this, kill the Crypt Breaker. But then what? Then I attack Skyclave Shade at Liliana. Yeah, that's probably fine. I could attack Skyclave Shade at Liliana first. Or I just Murderous Rider Lily. And just chill. I think I want to get Yawgmoth going. Okay, so we'll let that happen. Then we'll do this, target that, sacrifice this. And I draw a card. I think I do play this as a land. So now Lily can minus and kill Yawgmoth, but I have the Rankle in hand to go kill Lily. Yeah, that's fine.
That's too much.
Untapped land means I can go Midnight Reaper plus Swift End the Lily. If I don't hit an untapped land, I can just go Rankle, kill Lily. Okay. Okay, they left it as a scry land. They could have had that be an untapped land. Cool. Now what? Rankle can cleanly answer the Obliterator. But then Lily's still alive, but she can't do anything. So what if I go Rankle, combat, attack you? We each sacrifice a creature. Cruel Celebrant, you've done your job. I'm gonna hold the swamp to discard to Lily.
I really don't care.
And then they can flashback Ghostwriter. If that's all they do, I'm kind of okay with that. Yep, that's the play. Okay. Massacre Worms, nice for the future. I think this turn I am just having Rankle kill Lily. And then Swift End the Ghostwriter. They're gonna scry first, that's fine. Okay, go. We're in an okay spot. I would not say it's great, I would say it's okay. Okay. Let's Thoughtseize. Am I playing anything this turn? I'm not sure if I can beat this Cruel Reality. I think I'm just passing so I can maybe double spell next turn. Okay, can in fact double spell. Actually, Dread Wanderer might be the thing that saves me here. Oh no, this just comes to the battlefield. This isn't Gutter Bones. Okay, Languish was a nice top deck. Okay, I go to 4. Ooh, I have Skyclave Shade. I can get 2. Okay, yeah, let's get Skyclave Shade. Can't do that, so play the Murderous Rider. Now they can Ghostwriter again. Aethersphere Harvester first. Interesting. Okay. And Embrose, Dean of Shadows. Okay. Sacrifice Skyclave Shade. 4, 5, 6. I can cast this with Kicker and bring something back. I can bring back Rankle. Oh, but that doesn't work. Because they can crew the Harvester. I have Yawgmoth down here. I can just slam Massacre Worm and attack. I could attack first. What if I attack first? Let's attack first. Ah, they are crewing. Yep, I was hoping they wouldn't do that so I could Massacre Worm them, but that's not gonna work now. If I get back Yawgmoth with the Null Priest, that doesn't help. I can get back Rankle and Chump Block. Yeah, I think the Cruel Reality is going to beat us here. I'm holding the land so I can play the Skyclave Shade again. But I do think that that's going to be it for us. I think we're dead here. They can Woe Strider now. Woe Strider can crew Aether Sphere Harvester. Oh yeah, and then I just have to double jump. Oh yeah, they can just kill this. Yep, we're dead. Darn. I thought our deck was great, but then we just got beat by a better version of our deck. Alright, Aaron. It's time to battle. What are we gonna do against you? It's a decent opening hand. I like this opening hand quite a lot, actually. I'll keep. Against red. Actually, I think our hand's pretty good against red. But we'll see if it lines up that way. Not having any of the sweepers in our deck is gonna potentially be a pain here. Yeah, like how good would Massacre be here? It would be insane, but we don't have it. So just gonna slam the priest here. Cross our fingers that we can actually do something next turn with priest. If we get to use priest, I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy. Cool. Unless they have a shock. No shock. Okay. Okay, so what can we do here? We can Jadar. Go to end step. Use Jadar to make them sacrifice something. And then with the mana, Heartless Act something. Or we can Woe Strider and do the same thing. I kind of think I'd rather Woe Strider this turn. So let's Woe Strider, make a token. You sacrifice my creatures. No, I'm just gonna Dusk Legion Zealot here, actually. This is the greedier play, but it's gonna work out better if it does work out. Because this holds off the Magda. can wait to tag something bigger with Heartless Act next turn. Deal. Oh, they have Cleave. Sure. Okay, I'm at 4. Obviously not great, but I get to clear their board this turn. So let's see, I can go Dread Wanderer. Do I go to 2? Going to 2 against the red decks is so dangerous. No, I don't think so. And then I set a stop in my end step. So we'll say no attacks, end turn, make a zombie. Now activate Priest. Target you. Sacrifice these 2 things. And then Heartless like that. Okay. Okay, they're killing my priest now, which lets me bring back Ghost Rider next turn. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to cast Thoughtseize. Here's Ghost Rider. Exile 4 cards. I was so far away from returning the Dread Wanderer. I'm pretty okay doing this. Ghost Rider is a combo with these Decayed tokens too. After they deal damage before they die, I can sacrifice them to scry. Obosh, yep. And Dragon Master Outcast, okay. Okay. Yawgmoth is gonna let me get another shot at least. So let's see. Play Yawgmoth. This only happens if they control 6 or more lands, right? Yeah. I can put Obosh to 0 power. Is that good? Yeah, so I think I let the Dragon Master Outcast live for a turn. It's not what I wanted. Okay, hoping Yawgmoth can take over this game. I'm at 3, so I also need to just win the game quickly. Okay. Sure. So now this It's still doing double damage. So, target Ovash, sacrifice this, draw a card. Now it's a 1/3. So now I can block. My turn. Do this. Fatal push this. Rankle. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we both draw a card. Or I can proliferate. Oh wait, no, not that. This. Whoo! Yawgmoth. Coming in clutch. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Against mono red, we want all of our removal and life gain. So we want Grey Merchant. We don't want Thoughtseize. Do we want Inscription? Yes. Do we want Valentine? Yes. Which of the Moors is cute, but I still don't think I gain enough life for that to be good. Then I think I want the Karn and the Skyboat. So what am I cutting? Is Cruel Celebrant good enough? It's a little slow. Dreadwander's not great here either. Skyclave Shade doesn't block, it comes out. I think the Blood for Bones comes out. I actually think I do take out the Cruel Celebrant and just go up to 15 lands. And then what else? Still need one more cut. I think I will take out the Dreadwander. Just get a little bit bigger, a little bit grindier. Usually in decks or in matchups where both decks are trying to be aggressive, it's smart to sideboard bigger because you quickly reach a point in the game where the small things don't do anything anymore. I have to mulligan this. Get to keep this. And put back what? God, am I putting back the boat? Boat is so good. So I'm going to go Crypt Breaker on one. I think I'll get rid of the Callous Blood Mage. I'm not sure if that's right or not. Seems okay. Crypt Breaker plus Jadar is a combo. Okay. I'll play Jadar, because if I draw an untapped land, I want to be able to play Midnight Reaper and draw a card. Yep, Reckless Stormseeker is pretty good here. It says first strike. Okay. No untapped land. Let's go Dusk Legion Zealot. Play this tapped. I'm not blocking, so I'm attacking, I guess. And then make another one. Untapped land means I get to go Valentine plus Midnight Reaper next turn, which would be nice. And then Skyboat's almost online. If I'm not able to do that, I wonder if Woe Strider just on its own is better. Because it's got... I guess it's the same as Midnight Reaper, right? This can block, and this can block. Okay, this is the one that says if spells get cast, you get dragons, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking 9? Yeah, I'll chump, I think. Cool. Untapped land is nice. Like I mentioned before. Means we get to do this. Plus this. I'll just attack with this. And I think it might be too little too late. Hitting us for 5 on that turn was huge. If they have Glorybringer or Goldspan Dragon or something. Okay, they don't. Annex is good, but it's not. Well, I think that might kill us. Because I can't draw a card now. Just need to let that die. So if I block that, I'm taking 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, we're just dead. We'll try again on the play. Anything else I can bring in that seems good? Honestly, I haven't seen that many spells from them, so I'm wondering about leaving this Thoughtseize in. 2/1 still doesn't block particularly well. The 1/3 is kind of cute. I'll trim the Inscription of Ruin. No, that's not true. That's fine. I'll take the Karn out, maybe. Maybe the Massacre Worm could have come out. They have some small stuff, but some bigger stuff, too. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's so hard to know what I should do with this. I really want to use it as a removal spell on turn 4. But I don't know if I'll get a chance to... Okay, cool. I do. I do get a chance to do that. So now I just want another land. And I'll be pretty happy. Skyboat on 5. I'm just gonna run this out as a 2/1 lifelinker. Depending on how they attack, I'll just like attack back with this to keep gaining life. Yep, no blocks. Ooh, Elspeth's Nightmare seems pretty nice here. Land Nightmare. Oh, I did this wrong. I should have played Hogger Mauling. That's fine. I don't mind just casting Hogger Mauling on their 4-drop. Okay, I've got some life gain going. I can just kill the Maniform Hellkite. And they got to take insult to injury. Interesting. Kill that. Drain you, say go. Play the boat next turn. They might just have to injury kill Mindle Priest. Cool. No blocks. Oh yeah, they had to do that turn too because of that. I'll just hold the land and play the boat. I love the boat. Go. Blood Artists don't work this game. It's gained me a bunch of life. Stay away from my boat. Oh, I can just crew it with Callous Blood Mage. That's sweet. I'll make a pest. I'll crew the boat. Boat shoots that. Drain them for 1. Boom. Go. And I think we did it. We outlasted Mono Red. Cool. That felt pretty good. They flooded a little bit, but, you know, you gotta work with what you got, and what we had was better than what they had. So that's cool. Alright, getting into our last match with this mostly mono black cube deck. We lost the die roll, but our hand looks good, so we'll keep. We'll go Godless Shrine on 1, probably. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna leave Fatal Push-Up just in case. There might be something we want to kill here, and I want to place Shade next turn. Yeah, like that. Elves counts as something we might want to kill here. Boop. I have all of my black-white lands here. Then we get to play the Skyclave Shade. Our opponent has already shown us 3 colors of mana. We've got an Outland Liberator. And that's it. We'll attack. Just play land and Woe Strider here. My plan is to sacrifice the goat to Woe Strider, just scry, make sure I don't hit a land this turn. I'll block Stormseeker if they attack. Oh yeah, easy blocks here. Block that and that. And then before damage, sacrifice the goat, find an Elspeth's Nightmare, which can kill the Outland Liberator. Yeah, that looks great. My turn, play this, kills that. I guess they can sacrifice that to kill the Nightmare now, but that's okay. I wanted to kill their Liberator, so. Then I'll just put the Godless Shrine tapped and hit for 3. Okay, Showdown makes sense. They've got some stuff there, but nothing I'm too scared about. I am a little scared about only drawing lands. That kind of sucks. They get to play both of these things. I did not expect to see a Viashino Pyromancer from them. Playing a 3-color aggro deck seems seems tough to pull off, but they're trying. And put a counter on the Pyromancer. Yeah. If I sacrifice this to Blood for Bones, can I pick it back up? So let's see. I'm just gonna attack because I want to cast this as a 5/3 now. Okay. I think the showdown's gonna bury us in the fact that we only drew lands this game, other than the Elspeth's Nightmare. This was our only non-land draw. Insult, damaging can be prevented, and they deal double damage this turn. 10, 14. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here. Cool. Wow, okay. Didn't cast any spells and died. That's how it goes sometimes. Skyboat seems good. I'm taking out the Blood for Bones. It might be good here, but I'm just not gonna worry about it. I think I should bring in the Inscription of Ruin. Massacre Worm seems pretty okay here too. Is there anything else I want to trim, though? I don't know what I'm cutting to make room for the inscription. I don't got Bontu, right? I don't think I can. Rankle's good. Maybe it's just the Cruel Celebrant. And I cut all the white lands. Yeah, let's do that. Just want to be a little bit more consistent. That makes sense to me. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'll keep this. And then I'm bottoming either the Bontu or the Lolth. I think I'm getting rid of Bontu. I think I'd rather have Lolth in the dark. I'll just Thoughtseize on one. I'm just taking Showdown. So it looks like they're a green-red aggro deck splashing for Showdown, which makes a lot more sense. I'll just run out Skyclave Shade here, so I can start attacking. I'll play the Hogger Mauling as a land next turn. And then I can Murderous Rider or something after that. Well, now it's a question. Do I just Murderous Rider the mountain? I think so. I'll just Swift End that. And so I'm doing it this way because if I don't find a land next turn, I can just play Murderous Rider. and that's fine. If I do find a land, I can Hopper Mauling. Yeah, like, I'm pretty happy to just do that, kill their thing, hit you again. And then again, if I have 2 turns to find a land, basically. I'll play the Murderous Rider this turn. But no, I'm just gonna shock in Lolth now.
Envy the strong, for they
So this does 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. I'm just gonna 0 Lolth.
It's bold to bargain with me.
I don't want to lose Lolth to an onboard trick right now. I had the rebuke anyways. Okay, that's fine.
It's insufferable.
Ooh, Priest. So I'm gonna hold the land and play my 2 spells. Say go. Blood Artist is pretty good. So let's see. I can play the Blood Artist, activate Priest, target you, sacrifice these 2 triggers. Then I can go land, get back Skyclave Shade as a 5/3, play Dread Wonder. Go. I think we've done enough here. The injury can kill the priest, but that's not good enough. They wanted a land, interesting. See, killing the priest doesn't do enough. Oh, this is vigilance, though. So if I attack with both, they have to block the shade. And then nothing happens. Basically. Oh, when it blocks, they get to do a thing too. I forgot. Oh no. Okay, I'd like to draw some spells now, please. Toski's pretty good. I'm at 3. So I can Elspeth's Nightmare to kill the Llanowar Elves. But this has trample and I just die. Yeah. Not good enough. Wow. I thought we were looking really good that game. But it wasn't good enough. I tried to keep them off their mana, and it didn't quite work. That's too bad. Like I said, I thought the deck was gonna be pretty good. I thought we got a lot of the pieces that you'd want in a black deck like this, but I think we were missing 1 or 2 more pieces of removal, and we were playing a couple cards that were just a little too dorky. I don't know. Those games didn't play out the way I hoped they would. It felt too clunky, which is weird because I have 15 lands in this deck, so I'm not sure why it felt so clunky. But yeah, it didn't quite work out. Okay, so mono black, maybe not the thing you want to be doing. Find a color to pair it with or draft it a little bit better. I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be it from me for today. Good luck in the Arena Decathlon event this weekend if you've qualified. I hope everything works out unless you play against me. No, I'm kidding. Have a good weekend. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.